Angelina Dream Productions is an emerging arts production house. The goal of the company is to expand popular perceptions of Black womanhood, to include qualities of grace and vision and multidimensionality, what I like to say, general badassness. The purpose is really to engage in honest and empowering perception of Black women. African dance has opened up a lot of doors for me. And first, when I say African dance, that's a very general term. It's very broad, but my reference is Ghanaian, Senegalese, even Liberian and Congolese dance forms. So when I say African dance, those are the types that I'm familiar with. Black women and girls will see themselves as beautiful and capable, loving and lovable reflections of each other. You know, doing things exactly right, executing a movement exactly right, and you get into the business of opening your heart and your spirit to what is happening when those drums are shaking up the energy in your body. When you're able to open up to allow, you know, that energy to transform and do what it does and affect the movement in your body, then I think there's a real liberating force that surges within us. I think we become very free. And so the challenge then I would say is in learning how to let go and in learning how to allow the energy within, like the divine energy within, to move us without judgment, without trying to control it, and without even trying to figure out what it is. When we see ourselves in each other, I think respect becomes an underlying current in the relationships between us. And the message then would be that this is not just possible, but this is actually happening already, despite what people may see in mainstream media or in certain, you know, areas or, you know, of neighborhoods or things like that. Like, the message is that we are strong, we are loving, we are lovable, we are powerful, we do have vision, you know, and we do lift as we climb. We are not busy trying to tear each other down. We are lifting as we are climbing and reaching. Is how do I care for myself while I'm caring for my family? You know, I'm caring for my children, I'm caring for my parents, I'm trying to work, I'm, you know, doing all of these other things. How am I also going to preserve myself? And every single woman that I've interviewed has cited African dance as a way, practice, as a way to preserve themselves and to kind of reestablish a sense of sanity and find a place where they feel like they're healthy again, especially in places where, you know, family, work life, things like that can be stress-inducing or sometimes toxic or otherwise kind of harmful. So this dance practice has been shown to kind of be an agent for the preservation and healing of oneself. Have the courage to follow your bliss, because it leads you to a place specifically created for you to blossom and shine. So two of the projects that Delina Dream Productions is currently producing are An Open Letter to Black Fathers and Bare Souls, Bare Soul. An Open Love Letter to Black Fathers is a dance theater piece based on 8 interviews that I had with women with Black fathers. The women are ages 35 up. And I was interested in finding the love story behind Black fathers and their daughters. And I found that a lot of the daughters, let me go back, sorry. Blah. An Open Love Letter, An Open Love Letter to Black Fathers is a dance theater piece based on interviews that I had with 8 women, ages 35 and up, daughters of Black fathers, and I was just interested in hearing their daddy-daughter story. And so that will be going up in June of 2015 around Father's Day. And the second production we are working on is Bare Souls, Bare Soul, which is a documentary film based on interviews that I had with another 8 African American women who have been a part of the traditional African dance and drum community for 15 years or more. And Bare Souls, Bare Soul is positioned really to capture and provide a glimpse of the incredibly solid and permanent community of African-style dancers who helped to craft a narrative of the significance of this dance practice to African American women, and it's in their own words with their own images on screen. The film highlights findings that the practice of African dance tends to yield healthier, more viable participants of the city of Oakland, and by extension, the Bay Area and communities nationwide where this tradition is taught and practiced and performed and preserved. And for the edification of Black womanhood in general, stories like this need to be told, need to be heard, to be continually lived and regenerated for many, many more generations to come.